Hey folks, unboxing video time. So I am doing a new build here. Recently got i9 in and needed a little more power. I am a little concerned that I did not go with 800. This was a really good deal. I think $59.99 and by way of Amazon. But I've got a graphics card that takes a lot of power. I've got a lot of RGB stuff. Don't have that many drives in it, but I did want to put quite a few in this one, as I think this is going to be my main gaming computer. So we'll see. We'll see how this does. All right. So this is a 700 watt bronze. So this is a 80 plus, and it's got a good rating from Evga, obviously. There's the efficiency, 85% under typical loads, so that's good, especially since we'll be using a lot of power. And then on the back, can't read that, but we'll get it out. So I'll show you all the connectors when I get this open. And looks like this is sealed twice, so should be no doubt that this is brand new, right? So hopefully this will work fine. We won't be sending it back. I usually get kind of tired of sending stuff back to Amazon. I'm eventually going to lose my ability to send stuff back. But hey, all right. So we got this open, and let's look what's in here first. So there's your AC cable, right? And of course, 4 screws mounted to your ATX case. Here's probably some of the stuff that you wouldn't have seen. So we already have a 500 watt bronze one like this that we did previously, but I expect the cables are probably identical. One other thing I should have got was a power supply that has dual 2x4s for CPU connectors, because I've got 2 motherboards that for extreme overclocking. Not that I probably do extreme overclocking, but they require you to have that additional 4-pin. So one of these is in English. Here we go. Really can't read any of that, so we'll put that aside. Now for the power supply itself. Now one day somebody's going to come up with a power supply where you can slowly add to it as your needs grow. Usually they're easier to get out of there, but alright, so let me put this down again. Alright, so this is obviously not a modular one. There's a on-off switch in the back, and obviously where the AC plugs in at. So I've bought a lot of power supplies over the last year, and I'm pretty much a fan of Evga. I haven't had any problems. I bought Corsair, Thermaltake, and we have bought quite a few of PVs. The PVs have scared me, and I do have a 900 and a 750 I could use for this, but I don't want to risk losing my processor for that. So let's get all these cables undone, and then maybe I'll bring you guys by the computer this is going to go into. I'll be at my workshop here, slash studio slash basement. It is a mess, but hey, You guys probably don't care. All right, 24 pin connector, right? So 24, and this is, you know, pretty much standard on all of your, or this is standard on your 300 series motherboards. And as far as I know, X570s, right, which I have one. So you've got that connector. Over here we have our 6+2. We actually have 2 of those. So for GPU, you can run a graphics card that has up to 2 sets of 8 pin on it, or 6+8, 6, 8, whatever. So that is good. Now the only thing that would be better is if you had 2 of these cables, in case you needed to run extra. So here is 2x4 CPU connector. And like I was saying, 2 of my motherboards need an extra one of these guys. So that's not going to benefit us just yet. But make sure if you're out there building a computer that you realize sometimes motherboards only have one. Which if that's the case, then you'll just connect one of these and leave one open. Sometimes you can buy a power supply that has only one of these, and your motherboard has 2 of these, so that's not necessarily a good thing. Now, it's possible that that computer will actually may run off of one of these. I don't know. I've never experimented. MOLED connectors, and then your got this guy here. So SATA 3 connectors, 3 of those. Another, wow, this one's got, okay, so this one had 3 SATA 3s. This one has 6 of them. Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. Here's another, okay, sorry. There's 3 SATA 3 connectors on here for power, and then 3 on this one. So you have a total of 9. And then we have an additional PCI Express connector for graphics. So with this power supply, let me see if I can find the other one. You can run 2 massive cards. Now, obviously you don't want to grab 2 that suck up, you know, a lot of juice, because 700 watts is not going to work so great for you. Especially if you had like a RX 5700 XT. This is not going to support running 2 of those. But you could run something a lot less on the power-wise. So, alright folks, that is all I have for this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. I know when you go into Amazon and you look for what these things have, it's actually kind of a pain to figure it out sometimes. So this is a 700 watt. Check out my 500 watt. You will see that it does not have this extra GPU connector. But once again, 700 watts is really kind of on the borderline of being enough watts to have 2 big graphics cards. Obviously, though, you could run 2. You'd probably run 2 GTX 1650 Supers. No problem with this, right? That would be something lower wattage wise that would run pretty good. And I believe those, since I had one on here, I think it only needed a 6-pin connector. So, all right, that's going to do it.